You know, sometimes death has its own advantages. It gives you time to think, to reconsider some stuffs, and think about making some farms and taking advantage of the time that you have. Well, my friend, in this time, I've taken a lot of time to rethink everything and make some farms for myself. Hello everyone, my name is A.B.W.L and welcome back to the channel for yet another episode of the Let's Play series on the channel. On today's episode, we have done a lot of things off camera. I haven't done anything crazy, like I didn't get any 3 to 7 stacks of diamonds. No, I have not done that. I'm not kind of like person that does those things, but I did kind of make a few farms around in here, and a lot of shenanigans happened. As you might already be telling that I have a totem, it means that I have either gone to a mansion, which is pretty far away. I can't really go there, but I did have a raid. I also had another one, almost another one, but I kind of evaded it. I didn't like it. It was painful. I died 4 times. I'm not gonna lie. I died 4 times to each one of the members of my team: Vindicator, Vax, Ravager, the other one, Pillager. I died to all of them, but I will give you an update of what actually happened in the last episode. But first, let's just skip the night by going to the bed. So, to give you a little bit of update, I did grow a lot of crops, like different varieties of them, but then I decided that I only need wheat for growing like sheep and cows if I get some later. But right now I only have sheeps for the purposes that I will explain later. Also got myself a little pumpkin and melon farm. It's pretty small. I can grow this bigger, but right now I don't want to, because I will say later in the video. I did grow a lot of sugarcane. I placed down like 2 rows of canals like this, and the thing about the sugarcane that everyone probably mistakes it or doesn't really pay attention is that they place water right next to this row of sugarcane because they think that it's better, but this block is being watered by this one, so there's no need to place a water canal here. You can space it out by 1 block, then you will have 2 canals, but then there's another whole layer of sugar. It probably doesn't matter, but maybe it does, I don't know. But anyway, this is the sugarcane farm. It's pretty much really easy. It's not really anything serious, anything that's involved, but it's a very good starter farm for getting paper, for getting the bookshelves. And if you know what bookshelves are used for, it's used for enchantment table. So we're going to build an enchantment table as well, probably in this episode or the next episode. I don't know, it depends on the progress we'll have on this episode and if I have any time to do anything else. But after this, we come to this spot where you can see that we also have a crop farm going on, but it's not complete. See, there's no hoppers or anything that collects it automatically, just like the crop farm video that I posted it. And that is because I wanted to build the crop farm and a few more farms in this episode. So in this episode we're going to make the crop farm by using the materials I've gathered right here, and then we also have another farm we want to build that the chest of materials are inside this one. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess by the materials? It probably gives it away by the gold nugget and the rotten flesh. It's a gold farm. We're going to make a gold farm since I need gold to make golden apples and to get myself some villagers and get the villager trading hall going on. Also did a lot of crop thingy in that area as well. But that's not as efficient as this one and that one. But I do have a few crop farms here and there. But the most important is this one. As you can see, the beds have been settled. I don't know why, but each season I want to make a big villager farm. I just do this. I don't go over the a normal villager breeding farm, which probably you will find it a lot in the internet, but this is what I come up each time I play Minecraft on my own. I just place down beds and and just populate as many villagers as possible inside here. And let me tell you that this house is filled up to the brim with villagers. It's completely filled up, and if I break this glass, this kid is gonna get out. But he's also not gonna be able to grow. I don't know why it hasn't grown. Maybe he needs more time. It's because there's another one here. That's probably a kid. Yeah, that's probably a kid as well. There's a lot of villagers inside there. At this point, I've turned that house into like a experimental lab or something. I like dropped my bread down here and I'm gone. And look how many there are. Probably they should, and I can just add this more and just turns this into a chaos house where there's a lot of villagers. It's also is bad for my game as well. It's gonna drop my frame rates a lot. But check this dude. I swear, this was so random. This was not something I like did on my own. This dude, I just checked on him and he had mending. Unbelievable. It was random. I did not do anything. I just came here. I was like cleaning out their houses because I wanted blocks and I wanted to get rid of the villages as soon as possible. But like, I just checked him and I saw he sold mending, and I was like, bruh, that's super luck. That's like so good. So I quickly grabbed some paper and traded with him once so he wouldn't lose his trade anymore. And now I have the mending right off the bat. That's pretty cool. I can just put it on my pickaxe and never be afraid of losing my pickaxe ever again. And I can even get some diamond gear as well. But like, I want to like get some more villagers, and then we probably build the villager farm in like that area. And we can get some like, we can just buy armor, any type of like gear from them instead of just going down and looking for diamonds, because at this point diamonds are not as worthy as they were before. Like before you could just go for diamonds and get yourself some pretty good armor, but nowadays it's pretty more beneficial trading armor and gear with villagers rather than just going out and mining for diamonds, especially now that the diamond minings are like so much harder, because the majority of them spawns in deep slate and they're not seen in like open caves as much as possible. Like you see, if I just like the last probably two like or three episodes before, I went into the cave, I looked everywhere and I found only like about 7 diamonds. That's so low for such an exploring such a big cave. There should be more, but according to the charts of diamond generations, most of the diamonds are hidden inside the like caves, like walls. Like if you dig down 2 blocks, you might find one or you might not. So like digging straight in like a pattern might be better than going around in a cave. Of course, it's going to be more dangerous to go into the cave, but you have probably a more chance of seeing more diamonds. But strip mining is actually very much more useful than going into the cave. So if you were looking for any diamonds, you need to strip mine. You don't have to go searching in caves, you have to just go strip mining. I just did like a strip mine session and I found like a 5 vein of diamonds by just like let's say like 50 blocks of strip mining. And another thing I did also was to get some sheeps going on around here. I wanted to generally just get the wool because I wanted to make more beds for the villagers. So this is the project I have going on. And if you're wondering why I don't have any cows, because I generally didn't found any yet, but I will get some cows as well, because we do need cows for the leather to get some books and to get the bookshelves for the enchantment table ready and going for. And also you might be wondering, why do I have 2 skeleton horses? That is because I also had another shenanigan. You see, there was 2 like rainy, stormy weather. In the first one, I was like at the villager part. I was kind of scared. I was gonna rush towards the house and just sleep. And then I saw these 2 horses. like accidentally I just saw that one of these is on top of the hill, and I was just running in like circles, and then I immediately struck it and just started the 4 horsemen of the skeleton people. Then I defeated 2 of them, but the 2 other died just immensely. But oh, didn't mean to do that. But it's kind of cool to have some skeleton horses as well. Why do they jump so weirdly? Like they just kind of fly. It just feels like they don't jump normally. It's just like they float on the air, and they even walk very weird. I don't like it. But check out this horse. I got this horse as well. It's pretty fast. It has decent health. It's not probably the most health bars you can get from a horse, but I'll stick to this one for now. And as I said earlier, I did had a raid going on, which I got all these items except for this sword. I got it from a piglin that just randomly came out of my nether portal. And I also got all these good looties, and probably these totems are my savior, because I was going on off camera to get some obsidian, then I fell under lava, and then I was stuck under lava. I was dying so fast, and if that totem was not in my hand, I already have one in my hand, as you can see in the right corner. But if I didn't have the totem, I would have been toasted with 36 level again. Like this is the second time I've reached the same things. Like I have the sword, and I have the diamond pig, I have the iron axe. It's the same things as before. Let's not curse ourselves and die again. I also got some enchantment books, Unbreaking 3 and Mending. I don't know what to do with this one because generally it doesn't have much on it. I might use just mending on something. Do I use it for my fishing rod because it has lure 3 and mending? I don't know. You guys tell me. I can put it on my on a crossbow. That'll be sick. But yeah, but I also got the helmet, also got the chest plate that I'm already wearing, and also the boots that I'm already wearing as well. I didn't get any enchantments. These are just random drops that I got. So you don't need to be worried about me getting enchantments already. But I did go off camera and did a little bit of diamond search. I did get an enchantment table, and I did make an anvil, and I did make 8 bookshelves. But remember, we need 15 bookshelves in order to be able to just stop screaming a zombie noise in my head. Alright, where are we? We need 15 bookshelves, and that's gonna be one of our objectives to do for this or the next episode. And we also got the grindstone to get rid of any odd enchantments. And we also got the one block of emerald and a bell. I'm gonna be honest, I just stole this from the village. I also got this cat music disc. And also I went ahead and mined a few more blocks of gold and iron and coal. I did kind of run out of redstone. I don't know why, but like I did used it a lot for the preparations of the farms we're going to build for this episode. I did also go to the nether again and get some nether quartz, but don't worry, I did not die in the nether this time. I also got a lot more crops and food, so we're good for now. We also got some glow squids in our way and killed them, and we got more. And we got some more like materials like blocks, copper. I did not place any more copper, but we probably will need a lot more copper to like just place to oxidize, because we're already using a lot of copper blocks, and it's probably smart to do the same thing. But anyway, let's start this episode with some progress. First of all, let's build this crop farm, shall we? So while I'm building this farm, we should talk a little bit, chat a little bit, shall we? First thing first, I wanted to address the updates that are going around, the trends that are going around at the current time that I'm recording. Remember, I'm like pre-recording all these videos. There's like one more episode than this one that I'm going to pre-record, and then I'll be without any like episodes for later for the time being, and then probably like where did I drop? Oh, interesting. Probably like 3 to 4 months later I will record the rest of the series, or maybe sooner. I don't know, it depends on my like whole university like situation where they decide to whether do it completely or do it 2 months. I don't know, because let's not talk about that university, honestly. But I want to say, like, at the current time that I'm recording this video, the Dream SMP season 1 is coming to a close, and Quackity Wilbur has already finished their storyline, and Lost Nevadas has been finished. The lore stream with the Lost Nevadas was absolutely amazing. I watched it myself. It was so good. It was perfectly done, and I want to say, like, well done to the team that actually did this. They did an amazing job. It was so good, and I like just so perfect. And I also want to say, like, when it comes to like lore, it's really difficult to think ahead, like 3 to 4 moves for your character, for your story, for things to match up. It's really hard and difficult. And I want to say that, like, Dream SMP did a great job with their storyline and everything. But I also want to say that's like my own series. I wanted to include some lore as well. Don't like at the first of the series you saw like a really strange thing. I was like saying some stuff. I did, and those are lore actually. Like it like comes from the backstory of my like character. But thinking ahead is really hard, especially in this time that I like quickly grabbing all my like recordings so fast that I can just get it over with. It's kind of hard to think about the lore and the Let's Play series at the same time, and that kind of misses it, like the lore a little bit. So if you're wondering why there's less lore, like there's no lore in the previous episodes, I mean there's nothing. I only had it for like the first episode. For the rest of them I didn't have anything. But the reason is because I genuinely don't have the time to think it out. I genuinely don't have enough time to record all these episodes for you guys, and also think about I think ahead of the time and like make my own story in the meantime. So if you're wondering why there is less lore, like there's no lore in these episodes, because I'm like kind of like thinking, and like I don't have the time to think. I have to like go off camera, do some mining, do some grinding, and like it's kind of hard to keep up with the recording sessions and the videos. So I can't really like keep up with the both of them at the same time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus on just making the videos, making like the starter fan base and everything, and then from like episode 5 I will try out and do some more lore if I can. But like at some point I will definitely go for lore. I mean, like the series gonna run out of any ideas or any builds. I'm not gonna be able to like just build a lot of things in this series. I'm not really a good builder, as you can just tell by the combination of like 2 buildings I had. But like generally I think just focusing on the game right now is better than going for any crazy lore episodes or anything like that. So up until episode 5 I won't be able to do any lore thingy, but I will promise at some point where I like got my gear, got like every like block I could grab, and every essential item I could get, I will probably start lore, and I will give a little bit of the backstory to my skin and character. I won't be spoiling everything. I want to keep things hyped for people to like come to the channel and watch me to like realize what stories lies within the character I have. But I promise it's a really cool one. I like the first time that I came up with it, it was like a cool one, but I had to think it out because like it might look a little bit like copying from like other series or like animations, anything like I've watched, because I don't know why, but I like to just combine everything I saw and just make a new story for my own. I mean, a lot of people do that themselves, like we saw in the Dream SMP, that they use the reference to Avengers Assemble in their own Dream SMP as well. They like gathered everyone for defending Tommy and like defeating Dream. Dream was like Thanos, I guess. But like I have a really cool story that kind of like connects me to the Dream SMP as well. Although I'm probably not gonna include it in this series. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. Depends on you guys. You guys comment if you want to know about the Dream SMP lore I wanted to include, because at some point I was like, okay, I there's like a gap in the Dream SMP lore in season 1 that never filled up, and I was like, okay, I can just like turn this into my own story. And it was like so amazing that I like at some point I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely my story. And that's how I came up with a basic story of my own. And I kind of realized it's really cool to like have that kind of story from my own as well. So yeah, if you want to see the like relation between like my character and the Dream SMP, because there is a like one gap in the storyline that I thought it's really amazing, that how my skin particularly relates to it. So like I have a story I would like to like share with like the Dream SMP members, but like they're not gonna reach out to someone like me who has only 5 subscribers. Guys, at this point of the video I want to remind you all to subscribe to the channel, like the video please, I want to go viral. Remember I said that there should be a line of hoppers here? It's not necessary, but I would recommend it because this is gonna overload, obviously. Like there's no doubt about it. It's gonna overload the hoppers and the crops will just stand here and they might actually despawn. But like you can also like go ahead and place all a water bucket right here, so it will like all just come down to 2. Alright, water buckets in. I just dropped a water bucket. Man, every time I say bucket, I just remember Sam Bucket. Oh yeah, Sam and Bad Boy Halo also finished their storyline as well. They had the like little Sam Bucket dude. They thought he was evil, and then he sacrificed himself. Honestly, I don't know why. Anyway, if you guys felt the same, tell me if it's true or not. But like, I feel like I didn't really cry over Sam Bucket, because I kind of like saw it coming. I kind of saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of saw it coming, and it was kind of like repetitive. Probably because I've seen too many, but like for people who hasn't seen any like bad scenes like that, they will definitely cry. They will definitely cry. But still some stuff and that are like getting old. Even though if you like watch them again, you won't like resist crying. Let's try it once. Everything seems fine. I need a border here, obviously. Why do I feel like that water actually went over? That's weird. I press it again. The water should drain. So we're good to go. The crop farm has been finished. I'll go ahead and plant the crops real quick. So alright, that should be it for the crop farm. All the redstone is in, the dispensers are there. I just need to light things up around here so that no like creepers suddenly decides to spawn on top of my farm out of the sudden. This should do it for now. Oh, just my luck, it's raining. Wow. I did look at the footage. I think we don't have much time for making the gold farm. We might leave it for the next episode, but for now we can also build the pumpkin farm. So we're gonna quickly do that one. This time I'm not gonna talk much about it. I'm just gonna show some random like videos that will go like boop 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 boop. That shows the progress of making the farm. So let's hit the boop boop time lapse, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Axe broke. Boop. Never mind. Got another one. And boop, boop, boop. No, wrong one. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. Now to speed things a little bit more, I will just use some bone meal to grow them all. And there, and there. Wow, that was completely fair. I lost all my bone meal. And the final touch is the minecart. You shall now collect all the dirt I just broke. Alright, there's... Oh, actually, this one is not fully grown. Hold up. Now it's fully grown. And that way. Okay. Didn't mean to break the game. Okay. Just gonna pass on. Why didn't I do it this way? This was better. If I do this, is it gonna spill everywhere? I feel like it's gonna. Okay, it didn't. But it did this time. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. This should do it for now. I can kind of like cover up the top part. I'll probably do that off camera. And let's see how effective it was. Already producing pumpkin. Very good, very good. So we don't need that one that I made there. I do need a melon one as well. I'll just probably like build it right next to it. And the crop farm is done. The pumpkin farm is done. We probably won't have time to do the gold farm since it's a big project also. Like it's probably gonna take a few probably gonna take much longer than the crop and the pumpkin farm combined. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Let's Play series. I did wanted to do way much more. I had like writings and like stuff like to do, but like unfortunately the episodes gotta be short so that you can watch through the whole thing. And I do like have like a little time limit. I don't want it to be over like 25 or 30 minutes. And I want to keep it as short as possible. So that's just going to be it for this episode. We built two farms for this episode. We did I gave you a lot of updates on what I've been doing. I've been farming a lot. I've been grinding a lot. And probably in the next episode, we're going to build the gold farm. And I might build the base of the iron farm. I'm not going to be sure if I can make iron farm completely. But I'll make sure to grab the essential items so that if we can build it in the next episode, we will. And also, the surprise that I wanted to tell you, I will tell you in the next episode. The next episode is going to be a good one because we're probably just going to build one farm. And if I saw that I don't have any time to waste for the iron farm, I'm just gonna reveal the surprise. It's not really a big surprise to get so hyped for it. It's not really something really interesting, but like, it's a really strange situation. It's a strange cave, you might say. So for the next episode, we're going to have some more fun. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. Comment down below anything you want. Obviously, these are pre-recorded, but I will definitely respond to your comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and goodbye.